Hey, Ken Ma, I'm in Arizona, 2018 Wild West Bass Trail Team Championship. I'm with Daniel Elias and Ty Ah. You know both of them. Ty won the Surprise Ford tournament earlier this year. His team partner took third, right? Second, okay? So I guess if you want something to finish that way, I'm sure Daniel would rather have been first and Ty would rather have been second. But if you want something to finish that way, you want your team partners to finish first and second. So this week, we're at Lake Roosevelt. And you've been practicing for a few days or a day. What do you think is going to take? What's the fishing shaping up to be like first?
I mean, fishing's good. I would say there's a lot of bites out there. There's a lot of fish to be caught. Finding the bigger one seems to be a challenge. I only had 1 day of practice. I could only make it up here for 1 day. Ty came out for 2 days before I got here. We went out in separate boats today.
Right, covering a lot of water, right?
Covering a lot of water. Got a lot of bites, a lot of small fish.
Right.
There's some big ones mixed in. I still think this lake's really going to show out. Although it's warming up, we got temperatures in the 100-degree range, and over. The water's really warming up, mid-70s. The fishing's really heating up, and I think you're going to see a lot of fish caught. I think you're going to see a lot of big ones caught this week.
Okay, so Ty, no stranger, great success on the Wild West Pro-Am circuit. This year, you've kind of knocked that door down. You're starting to, win more tournaments. You guys are in great position here. You're 32 points up in Angler of the Year race. So you and Daniel can win Angler of the Year, win some silver trophies, and win the Ranger boat, and your Ranger Cup qualified. So a lot of stuff at stake here in the next 3 days.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Anytime you're out here competing against some of the best teams out in the West, I mean, your nerves are kind of shaking going out there and having to compete against these guys. But, Roosevelt, this is actually the best I've seen this lake. Is super healthy. I think there's a lot of big fish up. Practice went really, really good for me. You and I had talked a couple days ago, and we were talking about how I think 16 was going to win it. I think it's going to take 16 to make the cut.
Okay.
19 pounds to win it on the low end side.
19 a day.
19 a day,
okay.
Upwards to 21 pounds.
So you're talking 57 at the end here.
I'm thinking 60. Someone's going to break the 60-pound mark.
So 20
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of big fish. I personally caught a few big fish myself, and they are eating really good right there. So hopefully they keep on biting. The curveball for this tournament is going to be dealing with the wind on days 2 and 3. It's going to be blowing pretty good, but I think we have a pretty good plan worked out for that. So it doesn't matter.
See, I like that because they're working in 2 different boats. They're already thinking about day 2 and day 3. It kind of tells you where these 2 anglers' mindsets are going into this event. So Daniel, last thing, Ty, he talked about last week being 16 a day. Now he's kind of up, and we heard Johnny Johnson earlier say 17 or 18 a day to make the cut. Andrew Napoleon said the same thing Ty said, like 20 a day to win. Is that how you're feeling?
I think it'll probably take 36 pounds for 2 days, realistically. Particularly with it being calm, I think the curveball is going to be you could have somebody that gets a big bag the first day of the tournament, and when the wind kicks up the second day, if they don't make those adjustments, they could really struggle. But there's enough good fishermen in this field where guys are going to catch them. And I think 18 a day, maybe 36 pounds, probably going to take it to make the cut after 2 days.
Okay, so 2 days, then we weigh in at the Green Valley Park. Is that correct? Okay. Ty Ah, Daniel Elias, first place right now, 32-point lead, looking to basically close this thing out win it all. Check out the weigh-ins, wildwestbasstrail.com. We're coming to Payson, Arizona.